Morning all, or in this case, afternoon all. I'm just pulling out from Doolin Pier. I have this mad idea. I said I'd never go back to the cliffs of Moher again, only because, one, I've done it 1 trillion times, and it's just gotten very, very expensive. But I have ashes left that I want to spread. So I'm going to go up that far now. It is mental windy, so I'll probably end up wearing half of Sharon on top of me. But fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go up as far as the cliffs. I might then go as far as Lahinch and do the same, see if the tide is in or out. I'm not doing any big long drives today. It took me so long to get out now because I took my time this morning. I forced myself in to have a lie until 8 a.m. Woo! I'm normally up at 6:30, sometimes 5:30. So, had breakfast, had coffee. I spent most of the morning taking all the photographs from the last 2 days and video coverage and so on and so on, and putting it through the DJI app. For some reason, and I've only probably just found this out, if I'm connected to the internet, it wouldn't work on the campsite, but it would work down on the pier, which doesn't make sense. But look, if I have to switch the internet off while I'm on the campsite to do it, so be it. So it does take a lot of work, a lot of time, because I want to do it right. You can hear this freaking cup rattling in the background. Roads around here are very bumpy. So I'll head as far as the cliffs now. I'll see how that goes, and possibly then Lahinch. But as I said, I'm not going to do an awful lot today. If I drive as far as the cliffs, Lahinch, and back to here, that's as much as I'm going to do. I did a good bit of driving the last 2 days. Today is my chill day. I've one more night in the campsite, and as I said, tomorrow morning I'll wake up and decide whether I head up to Galway or not. I said it's going to completely depend on what humour I'm in. The weather has been fabulous here the last few days. It's fine now. Once it's not wet, once it's not raining, I don't really care. It's just the rain just books it all up. So I did have 2 scorching days, Tuesday and Wednesday. So today is only just a bit windy. So it's still bright. I might get a few nice photographs of the cliffs. Not that I need any. I have hundreds. So I'm going to take my little shortcut up the hill now in a second. That I love taking. It's a mad hill, very steep. But yeah, that's what I do. So on that note, I'll let you know how you get on, and I'll chat to you in a wee bit. Thank you. I must be fucking mad. I just parked up in the Cliffs of Moher car park. €12 an adult charging nowadays. I don't mean to sound old, but I am old. I used to get this for free. Car park used to be on the opposite side of the road to where I'm walking now, and it was free. It was much nicer and better back then. But anyway, now to be honest with you, I'm not here to see the cliffs. Been there, done that. I have plenty of t-shirts and photographs. I am here to spread Sharon's ashes. And I picked the goddamn windiest of days to do it. It's very fucking windy. So now the only thing is, the ticket I've just gotten is a day ticket. So if I decide to come up here and it's a disaster, I can wait later on and see if the weather's better then. But to be honest with you, no, I'm here now and it's not that bad. I'll find a secluded spot somewhere and see what it's like. Turn around here and I'll just show you the shitload of coaches. Welcome to the Cliffs of Moher. It's gas. I have photographs of their main building up to the right hand side, only being built. I don't think I've ever bothered with the shops. It's all just very touristy. Rob Lahinch and Rob the Chinese and whoever else is out there. So anyway, as you can hear, I've done my usual panting, and we can see that now in the distance, but that's a steep walk up there. I've done it before, don't know if I'll do it today. I kind of have O'Brien's Tower and just over the concrete slabs in mind. So I'll do the ashes quite soon, do the waffle, switch this off. Might as well take a few photographs while I'm here. Seems unholy. I'm the tourist today. Ooh, there's the sun. There you go. So there's your main building to the right, your welcome centre. They do a tour in there, I never bothered. I could probably give the tour at this stage. Many moons ago. Where I'm walking now is obviously the footpath that was always originally here, but wider, nicer, more tarmac. It's very narrow back then. But just behind me, I'd parked the car. Sharon would try and grab me as quick as possible. I'd have the car parked, the handbrake up, into neutral and seatbelt off, like I was doing a Formula 1 pit stop. And I used to leg it up this footpath. And you'll see a clip now in a second of a big slab area. You can't go down there anymore. We used to hop the wall and leg it down. You scared the shit out of her. That's part of what it is. I'll show you the photographs later. I have photographs of Sharon lying on the edge as well. She'd get on her belly and go up to the edge and look down. So I wasn't the only mad fecker in the relationship. I have other photographs that stand on the edge, but I had to walk around the corner, step over a big crack to get the photographs of them standing on the edge. That was mad. But sure, you do these things when you're young. There's the view of Lahinch way off in the background and the scanner. Car park. I'm only stopping because I'm out of feckin' breath. Seriously need to lose weight after this. I was looking at the clips of myself spreading the ashes. Boy, jeez, I put on some weight. In my defence, or that's probably the wrong way of putting it, I drink a little bit of alcohol. Maybe once a night. Or I should refrain that and say drink a lot of alcohol every feckin' night. So I'll have to do a little bit of thinking, a bit of copping on it, maybe change that. Get an old treadmill and see how we get on. So anyway, yeah. So here's where we used to leg it before they put all these slabs up. Used to hop over just down to the left. I don't know if you can. Holy shit! I don't know if you can hear the wind, but yeah. So I have photographs standing, lying, and sitting on the edge with my feet dangling. But jeez, what was I thinking back then? But look at that view. It is nice in fairness. It's worth 12 quid at the end of the day if you're coming here once. So now I'm going to be bollocks now in a minute because I'm going uphill. But the fact that the wind is coming right against me, I'll go up a little bit further so we can find a shallow spot and do this real fast. There's a lot of people here. I don't want to piss anyone off or have them choking on Sharon's ashes. She'd like that. 6 o'clock news tonight. American tourist dies from ashes being sucked down his neck. Look at that view. Now, there's a lot of people on this trail, so I might just very quickly, because I have photographs of this very spot. Do you know what? Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna stick my camera on now. Sorry, let's get this fucking tripod up. So, I'm going to do this now and be done with it. Anyone's going to notice that or not, but that's where I've just spread Sharon's ashes, because we have been here before, and probably in this very spot, because now that I'm looking at it, I have the exact same photograph in the background, which I'm going to do now myself. There's O'Brien's tower in the background, and all those steps that I am not going to go up. Just spun this around. So, on that note, I am going to take 1 or 2 pictures. Don't need any point in hanging around. No, just take 1 or 2 photographs and I'll head on to Lahinch and see how it's gone. It's just too windy to do anything, but I've done my bit. I spread our ashes. We're up in the cliffs of Moher. 1 more Lahinch. And that's it then. So, on that note, thanks a million. Mad. Holy shit. I'm just pulling out from the cliffs of Moher car park. It's bleeding jammers. And my God, is it windy. I just went up there to spread Sharon's ashes, and I'm surprised. I'm not going to laugh at you. I am not wearing half of it. I found a spot that where we stood. I have an exact photograph of where she was, where we were, and I managed to spread some ashes on the grass. So yeah, I'm happy with that now, I have to say. I hadn't planned on this, but as I said, I kind of make things up as I go along. So I'm going to head towards Lahinch and see if I can do the same there. I've only got a little bit of ash left. I know I spread her ashes in Lahinch already, but they give me an excuse to do this, get a video clip of it, because I didn't do that before, and then make a clip and so on and so on. keep saying so and so on. I apologise for that. But yeah, by Jesus, that place is busy. The only thing is, I know it's 12 quid. If you never did it before, it's worth 12 quid to do it once and see the experience. It is quite amazing now, in all fairness. I suppose for the likes of me in his 50s, yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but I am in my 50s. We've been coming here 30 years. So back in the day when it was 2 and 6pence, 4 shillings and a halfpenny, it was black and white and there was no electricity. Certainly hadn't got a mobile phone, but the car park was free. It was on the left hand side where the welcome centre is. That was a small coffee shop, and it was fabulous. A really quaint small coffee shop. All your touristy bits downstairs, your souvenirs. Get your coffee and your apple tart and sit upstairs in the loft. Much nicer. Don't get me wrong, they're making millions and millions and millions of dollars now, but it was much nicer back then. The car park was free, as I said. We used to give out, they started charging a pound back in the day, and we were giving out about that. Sure, we're Irish. So anyway, you can probably see with the dash cam, I'll get some dash cam footage of this as well, because it is a lovely view once I come over this little bit of a hill before the scanner. It's a nice view of Lahinch way off in the distance, and as I can see, the sun is shining on the beach and the tide is out. So yes, I'll go down and do my video clip. I will pay my 50p or €2 parking, and I'll go and do a walk and do a bit of a waffle, sit down on a rock and have an old cry, as I will do. I know I will. But anyway, so on that note, until another few more minutes, my last port of call, and I'll bang all these together and see what kind of video clip I can turn up with. Good luck for now. Thank you.